Today's Weather in Motion with Howard DeMere, brought to you by Manhattan Coffee, choice of famous chefs in leading hotels, restaurants, and private clubs.
Good evening. Before this latest storm of Hurricane Betsy, you might not have remembered, and it might be a little hard for some people to understand or realize, that a hurricane can affect our weather this far inland, only certainly not so drastically as it has at the southern tip of Florida, and is going to, at the present, in very short order, in New Orleans. 150-mile winds, as you heard Chris report on the news, and at just about this time, it should be getting very close to the southernmost tip of Louisiana. Weather Corporation tells us they expect it to pass along to the west of New Orleans before midnight, shortly before midnight. Shortly after midnight, it will have reached the Mississippi border there. And this is moving along as such storms go very rapidly, 22 miles an hour or thereabouts. As this is the path that it should take up into Arkansas by Saturday morning, then into Ohio by Sunday. These will be remnants only, you understand. This is going to be no wind connected as far as we're concerned, but it should provide us a cloudy day on Saturday and a good deal of rain in the middle Mississippi Valley, combined with the movement of this front. This front and the one behind it, packing some pretty cool winds, will combine, come through as one tomorrow night. This black stretch here is an area of severe weather that's expected to produce some showers and thunderstorms in the northwestern part of Missouri tonight, into Kansas and into Iowa, just about over this patch. Again, this front will catch up with the front in advance, move through the St. Louis area tomorrow evening. We can expect rain to begin by tomorrow night, continuing during the day on Saturday as a direct result of Hurricane Betsy as she brings her final remnants up into the middle part of the country. A hurricane, once it loses its source of moisture and gets over dry land, it dies out rather quickly and becomes just a big low-pressure storm disturbance. It does not have the winds once it gets over the land, but it can produce a lot of rain. We might get some beneficial rains out of that, although, of course, it will come on the weekend. Cooler air moving down, and to show you how cool, temperatures rose no higher than the 40s up in Montana today, so we could get a good deal cooler out of this. Sunday should be the more pleasant of the 2 days of the weekend, and by Monday, back to work day, it should be delightful, pleasant, and fair and mild. 102 degrees. Blythe, California, had the nation's high today. Around the local area, 29.94, the barometer is rising. Wind southerly, 10 miles an hour. Humidity, 72%. Continued high in humidity today, and the temperatures also above normal. 79 degrees at the present time. 89 was the afternoon high. The normal high has dropped off another degree. Normally, we might expect 83 degrees for the high. 71 was our morning low. Up in Chicago, they warmed up today compared to yesterday, and all over both states and across our KSD TV viewing area, just plain summer weather here in September. 79 again, that's the present reading. We'll come back and talk more about the weather and the forecast right after this.
Not everyone can have the touch of a master when it comes to playing a harp or modeling a piece of sculpture. But when it comes to serving fine coffee, it's easy to have the touch of a master chef. Simply use the coffee the experts use. Manhattan Coffee, choice of famous chefs. And why does Manhattan stand out from the other brands of coffee on your grocer's shelf? Manhattan is an exclusive blend of the world's richest coffee beans, sold in only a limited region. If it were mass-produced for national distribution, Manhattan could not be so selective about the coffees they use, so particular about the way they roast and blend them. And you couldn't be so sure of serving coffee with the touch of a master chef.
By way of recap, we can expect some shower activity as these fronts, merging and becoming one front, will come closer to the St. Louis area tomorrow, passing through tomorrow night. The remnants of Hurricane Betsy moving on up the Mississippi Valley and into the Ohio Valley during the course of the weekend. And because of it, combined with the press of cooler air, we can expect cloudy skies and rain to begin tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, continue on Saturday, clear off Sunday, and that brings us to this, the forecast from Weather Corporation, which is for tonight, partly cloudy, warm, and continued humid with a low in the morning of only about 73 degrees, quite warm. Then for tomorrow, partly cloudy, warm with scattered showers tomorrow, becoming more general rainfall tomorrow night and on Saturday. High tomorrow about 85 degrees. Now let's take a look at the more extended forecast, which will include the weekend, calling for Saturday, cloudy and cooler with rain. For Sunday, cloudy, becoming partly cloudy, that is, clearing during the day, rain ending in the forenoon, becoming a pretty decent day on Sunday afternoon, and a real nice day on Monday. That's the weather situation. Hope you'll come back and join us for another look at it tomorrow night at 10:10. Till then, that's all from here, Howard DeMere. Good night.